It's late, and the only light in my room is the cold glow from my phone. Just endless scrolling, trying to numb my brain enough to fall asleep. Behind me, the old mirror on my wardrobe door reflects the scene. A quick glance up, and, wait, did my reflection just blink? I didn't. I froze, my thumb hovering over the screen. My heart started thumping like a drum. I looked again, slowly this time. There I was, just me, looking tired and a bit spooked. Nothing out of the ordinary. I let out a nervous laugh. Man, I really need to get some sleep. I turned back to my phone, dismissing it as my imagination playing tricks on me. But as I looked away, out of the corner of my eye, I could have sworn my reflection's lips curled into a slow, deliberate smile. Over the next few days, things got weirder. It started with small delays. I'd raise my hand, and my reflection would be a split second behind. I'd turn my head, and it would lag, its movements jerky and unnatural. I tried to convince myself it was a trick of the light and an optical illusion, but it became more blatant. I'd be brushing my teeth, and the me in the mirror would just stand there, head tilted at an impossible angle, its eyes fixed on me. It stopped mimicking me altogether. One evening, as I stood staring at it, the lights in my room began to flicker violently. A faint, raspy whisper seemed to slither out from the mirror, a single, chilling word. Switch. That was it. I grabbed the nearest blanket and threw it over the mirror, covering it completely. I didn't want to see it anymore. I just wanted it to be gone. That night, sleep was impossible. I lay in bed, staring at the shrouded mirror, my mind racing. I must have eventually drifted off, because a sudden, deafening crack jolted me awake. My eyes shot open. It was 3 a.m., the so-called witching hour. The blanket I had thrown over the mirror was now lying in a heap on the floor. I sat up, my blood running cold. I looked at the mirror, expecting to see that ... thing staring back at me, but there was nothing. Not my reflection, not its twisted version. Just an empty, bottomless darkness where my reflection should have been. It was like looking into a void. I couldn't even see the back of my own room in the glass. It was just gone. Then, a soft tapping sound started. Tap, 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 from inside the mirror. It grew louder, more frantic, turning into a desperate banging. A shape began to form in the darkness, the faint outline of a hand pressed against the glass from the other side. Then another. It was me, a terrifying, frantic version of me, trapped inside, pounding on the glass, its mouth open in a silent, agonizing scream. I scrambled backwards, falling off my bed, trying to get away. The banging became thunderous, shaking the entire wardrobe. The glass began to spiderweb with cracks. The face in the mirror screamed without a sound, its eyes wide with pure terror. And then, everything went completely black. When I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw was my bedroom. But it was reversed. The poster on my wall was backward. I was standing, my hands pressed against a cool, smooth surface. I looked down and saw the cracks spreading under my palms. I was inside the mirror. In my room, standing exactly where I had been just moments ago, was the other me. It turned away from the mirror, a triumphant, chilling smile spreading across its face as it looked around my room, its new room. I started screaming, banging on the glass, but no sound came out. He couldn't hear me. No one could. The next morning, I heard my mom's voice from downstairs. "Breakfast is ready. Are you coming down?" A moment later, her footsteps came up the stairs. She poked her head into the doorway. "Honey, why are you just standing there, staring at yourself like that?" The other me, the thing wearing my face, just stood in front of the mirror, smiling that horribly unnatural smile. As my mom watched, confused, it blinked, not up and down, sideways.